Everybody, thanks for tuning in again on my journey to $1 million. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Well, yeah, today my portfolio was up $4,500 or 0.6%. Not that much. It was more when the markets opened, but looks like tech pulled back in the after hours. I expect it to be pretty huge at the end of this week from all the earnings. Yesterday, my picks from yesterday's blog: Apple's up 2.7%, Tesla 4%, Disney is down 0.5%, and Ford is down 2%. Ford and Disney both approaching my buying zone, so this could be a good opportunity, especially selling covered calls on Ford. And of course, BlackBerry and GameStop, as you all probably know, they are up almost to the moon. So these, again, be a little bit careful. We don't really know what's going to happen, even though you are probably reading that it's going to hit $1,000 by the end of the week for GameStop, that is. Just be a little bit careful. Overall, I'm not surprised BlackBerry and GameStop jumped off like that. I might raise my target prices for them, but I will probably hold off for a couple of more days to see what's going to happen. Alright, so I have 4 stocks for you guys today to add to my watch list. Let's talk about Solo once more, this Canadian EV. I think a good target price is $11 on this one. I might start taking profits at around 10. During the next EV pump, this one is not going to have any problems getting up to those levels. Overall, it's not that risky if you're willing to hold this mid to long term. I think by 1 or 2 months we should see our next EV pump to get up to those levels. Try to get in when it comes down to this buy zone around $7.50. You could do midterm options. It's cheap enough where we could sell covered calls if you can get it for $7.50. 100 shares is only $750. I think this is a great entry level into EV. All right, next is CCIV, Churchill Capital Investments Holding. This is rumored to be merging with Lucid Motors. So this one is really interesting, and currently it is forming a very nice, strong trend. I am personally going to wait for it to pull back to bounce off my trend line again. If the rumor of the merger, if that falls through, it will fall down to $10, so be aware. Personally, I would buy the rumor and sell this to the fools. I put a target at around $37, so I would be selling covered calls if you can afford it. If you can afford the 100 shares, I would be selling covered calls on the way up to my target. Wait for it to pull back a little bit. If we miss this one, not a big deal. There's going to be a lot of other opportunities, but I got an entry price of around $25, and that is, again, once it bounces off my support. Risk is a 5 because it doesn't seem like this merger is going to fall through, but anything is possible, and if it does, it is going to tank to $10. Time frame to 37 is around 3 to 6 weeks. Any news on this merger is just going to push this price up a lot. All right, next, making our surrounds online is AMC. You might be a little bit surprised if you haven't heard about this, but they are currently raising $917 million in equity and debt to avoid bankruptcy. So this one could be an interesting play, and as you see, it opened above the 180-day moving average. I am a buyer if it fills this gap around 380, and like the previous one, I am not going to be sad if I miss this one, but I do think this has a very decent chance of being the next huge gainer. So let's keep on watching this one. I put it at a risk of 4.5, so pretty risky. I'd go ahead and cut at around $3. This one I'm not really interested holding super long term, but I do think that we could get some, we could sell the covered calls, or we could get some midterm naked calls and ride that up to $6, $7. The safest thing to do here is just buy the common stock, but it's really going to be up to you. So let's keep our eyes on AMC, and then the last one is going to be REGI, Renewable Energy Group. This is a company focused on providing cleaner energy and low carbon intensity products and services. This one is a little bit overlooked in my opinion, but anything clean energy and renewable energy is just going to be a buy with this new Biden administration. And currently, you can see on my TA that there is a strong resistance. So just like AMC, I'm going to wait for this to bounce back down on my resistance before I'm a buyer. I put an entry price at around $90 and a target price $125. The $125 target price is above most analysts I see online, and possibly you could start taking profits at $110, but I think this shouldn't have any problems getting to $125. Just keep in mind this is going to be a midterm hold. Personally, I don't think it's all that risky because it is about clean energy. This one for me is just I would just save the capital for something else and go into some leaps, some more than 1 year to expiration options, call options. I think that's probably the best thing to do here. And again, wait for this to pull back to the strong support. All right. And remember, guys, scale is the risk is 1 to 5, and this is just, my reports are just supposed to help you guys make a decision. No matter if you want to play options, no matter if you want to play selling calls or selling puts, no matter what you guys want to do, this is just to help you guys get a better idea of what's going on. All right, guys, go ahead and follow me on Twitter and subscribe on YouTube. Hit that like button. And don't forget, Webull promotion for a chance for win Facebook is still going on.